huge moment.
So we early rotate, get inside the Thunder Watch building, and we sit here for the next like 15 minutes.
In this lobby, hitting that Valkyrie room.
Yeah, Nocturnal didn't do a lot in the fight. He like kind of whiffed.
Redeploy, getting up into the sky. Onyx are close, and we're trying to hold down as much space here in Stormcatcher as they possibly could. The problem is with 3 people dropping out of the sky from TSM, they had to give that side up, which means that TSM now have somewhere to play from.
Yeah, Thunderwatch is becoming very busy indeed, and Alliance are going to be sitting at the very tip of the top of the mountain to be able to watch down on all the peasants that arrive late. But what's good about that TSM rotation?
So many players try to play it under the building.
Their biggest worry, their biggest threat on their rotation. I thought XZ were going to beat them to the pulp, and they were going to be there first. But you can see now this building is going to be very habited. It's going to be very popular from a lot of these squads.
TSM have to be very aware of not only who's around them, but losing their roof as well. Playing from this position is very tough.
What is that pre-Arc Star?
It is going to be very popular from a lot of these squads.
TSM have to be very aware of not only who's around
That was
them,
a
but losing
perfect
their
Arc
roof as well.
Star to stop them from
Playing from
peeking.
this position is very tough to do if you lose your roof, because when you do have to rotate out a little bit later, towards where that zone is likely to pull, you have to be so aware of what that
Area to hold, we get a good vantage point where we can shoot down below, and also it's a good spot to then move depending on where this circle is going to be shifted. It's about positioning yourself for all these different factors.
Ascend making a much slower rotation to this zone though. They are outside of zone for now, making their way over from the western side of Storm Point. They're going to be looting them.
They're cramming themselves into and make them
Defend off any.
have to avoid when you make your rotation. Crazy that we have a bit to do when it comes to getting to match point. They are 9 points off. Very much achievable though if we don't see any of the guys on match point win.
TSM still trying to just, you can plan your next move. There's a team above, you know you can't jump on roof. However, if you see a little bit of damage coming in, you hear a few nades going off, maybe by kind of focusing where the positions are, you might have a climb up where they're not looking at you and can do some damage.
Well, TSM, they can hear a lot of commotion around them, and I'm curious to hear what they have to say. So we'll jump into a listening with TSM and see what's going down.
It's all far right, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, team right below us, team cannon spot, and that's still the team right above us. Keep looking at my left.
I don't see anybody.
He's sitting behind. Come back.
Leave it 0 Wolfpack.
We need to start bullying, Evan. We need to start bullying, keep bullying the team underneath. Who do you want me to scan for you? Just on roof. I can scan a guy right below you.
40 on Seer.
He's cracked, he's cracked!
Leave it charge, I'm going back.
He's literally one. He got down,
Yeah.
Is the team still on the roof? Just watching inside. Yes, they're inside the roof. They're on the roof.
Is that why the audio was getting cut?
You could easily drop here and kill one of us.
To bleep that swearing?
I finished one.
60 on
Height, height.
They scanned me. Height scanned me.
I'm dropped in the door. He dropped in the door. He dropped in the door. Okay,
Oh,
he went back. He went back.
Yeah.
I'm checking
Yeah,
out
keep coming
underneath.
out.
We just kept
One shot.
all these teams that landed under. We just kept messing with for free.
5.
Just relay.
They should be able to convert here, and they will. E6 eliminated. And that means that E6 did not get enough points to be on match point. Remember, they were close, but they are still now 6 away, whereas Space Station, look, it's a 25-point game they need here, which is still achievable, but at least they can start planning.
Punch.
They're into the top 50.
They with Prime. I see Bushy. They with tier 1. Jopa.
Is going to come in. All of this action happening. NRG the damage, but at the moment,
So the
Dang, a lot of teams died early this round.
Now that has
also get
one of our teams.
Whenever there's like a north zone in a LAN lobby, everyone just instantly rushes to get to the top of the hill, like the top of the map, because it's so hard to get up the hill in the zone. So that's why the lobby kind of dies that fast.
Ascend just desperately trying to get
Like you can't really play Edge on a Thunderwatch or like Lightning Rod zone. You're just gonna die.
Revive can happen. They're actually the most man that's
playing out at the moment. Dreamfire thinking about going fishing. Can't quite hook them though, unfortunately. A little bit of damage being
Dang,
done by
that Sentinel skin is
Sentinel.
sick.
Well, not enough to really capitalize on, and certainly not enough to drop from this high ground position.
Yeah, Sen got like I heard that Sen just got rezzed like 10 times in the zone.
Huge influence on this lobby. If NRG can find somewhere to play, if they can land and reset here, then NRG are involved in this endgame. But look at the shots that are coming in. But
This is a
NRG
crazy Valk ult.
threading the needle here. They want to try and play underneath.
and look where they're going. TSM are here, XZ are here. 3 of our match point teams all in this same building right now.
And you can see how TSM earlier on were prioritizing.
Bro, XL was on the roof. We were above NRG. Literally three match point teams were just on top of each other.
XZ will know that as well. We have 3 of our match point teams stood on top of each other right now.
Ascend are not far away, that has to be said, and you can see TSM, they're peaking this. They are threatened by this new arrival into their household. They say we need to be forcing them away, but NRG also getting griefed by Ascend.
NRG trying to reset desperately, but playing underneath here, even though you've got some cover, it's not great geometry to work behind. You've got the pillars, you've got some rock formations, and of course you've got the wall and the roof above you to shield you, but teams rotating in late, like LG, moving uphill, like the guard, they can damage you. There's so many angles you have to be aware of.
I cannot state enough just how impressive a victory would be from any of these match point teams from this position that they find themselves in. It is a very difficult rotation if this pulls east. We've got Alliance over there, you've got Fun over there, you've got LG
11, we did not know. We had no idea.
You have to work so hard as now TSM.
It's really hard to tell like which team is which. It's very hard to tell.
The other team backs off. Meanwhile, NRG are down to 2.
NRG down to 2, and it's Fnatic who are having an influence now. Fnatic are jumping on them. Gilderson's down as well. It's all up to Nathan. He's got a Peacekeeper, but NRG are out.
4 becomes 3. As maybe another match on the horizon, but still an opportunity for one of these guys, one of these teams to be able to
everything that went under ended up dying.
Are still holding a solid position, waiting.
Wait, where did Fnatic come from? I didn't even look at this.
Fight in the doorway, but it looks got a peacekeeping back. We've got Alliance over there, you've got Fun over there, you've got LG already over there.
Fnatic came from up the hill
so hard as now TSM are gonna have to
and just decided to int under the building.
Fight in the doorway, but it looks like the other team.
That was kind of lucky for us. Fnatic could have easily inted us instead. But I think we just showed more presence than NRG did. Like me and Hal were both at the front door when Fnatic was slowing down, so they decided not to push us.
NRG are down to 2.
NRG down to 2, and it's Fnatic who are having an influence.
Streamer mode is enabled. You cannot see who you are killing or who's dying in the kill feed. Now, if a team fully dies, it does say who died. It's like you see this team singularity was eliminated. You see that, but you don't see who's killing who. This is all anonymous right here.
It's now Fnatic are jumping on them. Gilderson's down as well. It's all up to Nathan. He's got a Peacekeeper, but NRG are out.
4 becomes 3. As maybe another match on the horizon, but still an opportunity for one of these guys, one of these teams to be able to bust out. TSM are still holding a solid position, waiting for that next zone, waiting for that information.
TSM
I feel like XZ could have killed us here.
Trying to just harass that team
if they just double peeked the doorway,
I
feel like they'd have knocked one of us.
To make sure when a fight breaks out, they're not going to be able to reset comfortably. TSM are playing this to a T at the moment.
Ascend have got Kashira back on his feet. We talk about important moments, we talk about IGLs. Kashira is now back in the fray. Ascend very much still with an opportune moment to win this game. I would argue that they are the furthest east out of these squads, but now Lufka will fall.
Phoenix King going to be popped. Ascend. The amount of teams stacked up.
How do they live this?
Kashira's going to have to.
How do they live through this?
Just about manages to do so. Now it all falls up to post kill. We've already seen Ascend somehow or other managed to get back into a position where they can play this game out to the end, but it's not looking good at the moment for them.
Ascend are usually so good at finding these kind of nooks and crannies where they set up with Watson fences as the circle again does shift east. It is going to shift away from TSM, away from XZ, and Ascend, as long as they can still stay healthy as a 2, it's still very possible because TSM, XZ, and every other team that was in that building we saw earlier are going to have to leave at essentially the same time.
Onyx in a great position though. They will be in the one part of the building that stays within that zone. There's going to be so many important fights that break out in around 60 seconds time or so. Everyone, like you say, has to leave that building, has to leave the natural cover and engage to see if they can get some space to play from.
Speaking of Onyx, they have also crossed the match point threshold. We now have 7 teams on match point if we get to next game. XZ though, they are under fire. They are in a lot of trouble here.
Lockdown shield being used here. Sykes has got that one up to try and keep Nocturnal and Fun alive. Fun's trying to hold the line at the moment while Nocturnal is going to be in position to pop that Barry. XZ come back out and say, good morning, we want to take you down. Nocturnal with the spray does a huge amount of damage.
So much damage, back into the smoke. Will be able to get a sell off. He's done enough damage to push the other team back. And now
Dreamfire dropped off height and just landed on top of him. And then Fnatic, I think, here queues up.
Lift, you can see it from
Oh, no, that's us queuing out. That was us
TSM
queuing
have
out.
been waiting to pounce, and now
I didn't
they
remember
want to
that.
try and clean up this KP, take the roof, and TSM do exactly
I thought we
TSM
queued up
had their
later,
ears
but I
to
guess
the
we were
wall.
pretty
More
early.
importantly, they had reps on the heartbeat sensor. They were waiting for that moment to be able to full send it to take the top of this building. But in 3 seconds, everyone's got to go. Everyone's got to go east. And remember, Ascend are still there in that zone. As a LG, as a Alliance, there
That still
are a
is
lot
the
of
charge
teams that
rifle.
can ruin the day here for TSM.
The important thing here for TSM is they've cleared this side. You can see Fnatic down on the low ground. Ascend.
How do they still have any shields
once again,
left?
like a phoenix
How do
from
they
the
have
ashes,
loot?
and
How does Ascend
3
have any
players
loot?
back on their feet, and a wonderful position now with this zone.
So many times in regular season, we've seen Ascend win games like this, where they get the fences up, where they hold position, where they hold as much
Dude,
area.
crossing the
Now,
bridge here was like
TSM,
actually
they're making their move.
insane.
Ballsy play from
They literally just
TSM.
walk in
They
between
wanna
like 6
They want
teams.
to try and force Onyx away. They want to claim the building as their own. That's going to take so much damage though. But here comes Hal. Hal takes down Gambari Artisan. Fun 1-2-3 eliminated as well, and all of TSM are still healthy here.
TSM take the height, they take the east side, and they are good for now, and they can ruin everyone else's day from this high
God,
ground.
dude, this
Voice
moment was
esports
just crazy.
Eliminated, and suddenly it's 10 squads, but TSM currently on top, but that zone is still pulling away from them.
TSM need to not just think about kills, but need to think about surviving. And Ascend now, they're surviving as well. Exit have been eliminated.
Guys, a Volt with 60
It was
bullets.
Ascend who did the job as well. It was one of our match point teams onto another. That means we're left with TSM. We're left with an Ascend, but we've still got 6 other squads who can win this game.
TSM just trying to influence all of these.
Havel's just shooting his charge. Sees all the action.
Players going down. Now, the Valkyrie
Makes the call.
ultimate, the skyward dive, has been a flip of the coin sometimes for TSM. On match point, on the big.
Bro, when we were flying through the air right there, like that just looked so good. Like seeing all those teams fighting right there, we were like, oh, this is
Stage of them all, will they
this
find
is it.
somewhere to play? The answer is yes.
They find a spot,
This is a
and
W.
now they're griefing. They want to take the prime position here. They know Northeast is where you've got to go here. Smokes are down, but they've got the digi threats.
Digi threats, perfect to see through those smokes, like you say. Reps picks up one, Verhulst picks up another, and TSM are looking hungry for it right now.
I don't know where the third guy was. Me and Hal were both looking for a rat. There was this downed horizon, and we didn't know where his teammate was.
They can get all of the ammo in the world, and arguably in one of the best positions now, but Ascend are still alive on that northwest side, as we still have 7 squads remain.
The only team in the zone outside of Alliance who are down numbers is TSM. TSM are set up for success, and you made such a great point. Taking that fight, they're going to have armor swaps available. They're going to be able to
Charge.
stay healthy for longer. This game could well be TSM.
Yeah, we spotted Hackus,
TSM finished
and we team shot him.
rotate, but Fnatic, they take to the sky. They could be big party poopers onto TSM here. They could
Fnatic
be
Valk
much
ulted right here,
more
and we were all
trying
just
to
calling to
take
like
the
take space so they wouldn't land
TSM
behind
are
us.
gonna have to hold their
You see me
ground.
shooting in the air right there.
Eliminated in the meantime. Fnatic land, but only 2 of them.
Our only goal right here was just to kill Fnatic because they landed right next to us.
TSM on Ninja Red's house taking damage. The Black Hole's going to go down. He's desperate to get down to his long-time duo in reps and just about manages to do so.
TSM holding on, they're into the top 5. Guard eliminated. Remember, Ascend are still alive. SSG and Dreamfire are fighting, and Dreamfire have gone down. Fnatic are weak. This could be Ascend
2
versus
rats.
TSM.
Chat, we had no idea it was Ascend at the end. We had no idea.
Should be able to get the shield swap as well. 3 squads remaining. One of them is Ascend, 1 Fnatic, and 1 TSM. Fnatic.
Think about 2 months Rory. Think about 4 months Sniper.
It is a shootout to become the champions here in London between TSM and Ascend.
Hal's still shooting the charge.
Who has the utility available? Like Reps, you saw the sear. He has the.
They were just at such a disadvantage here. Kashira almost actually like made a game-winning play.
Is be the first to be knocked.
Have they been tracking the kill feed? Do
Maybe
they
2-1
know
AE
they are going up against
AU
another team on match
PG.
point? Whoever wins here wins this tournament. Post-kill, trying to take an angle, trying to get an area where he can put down suppressing fire to allow Kashira and the rest to get out.
Ascend have got to make the play here. Do they have the EMP available? Is that what they're going to use to try and push from? It does not get more intense than this. Match point leaves us with 2
Kashira walking up. Guys, if Kashira was a controller player, he might have one-clipped Hell and won the game. But getting that one clip on MK is so hard. It is so hard. Just watch. I think they show his POV.
Makes the play. Keshera for Europe gets the shot.
If that was a controller player, one, they don't have a 2x on their Volt. They probably hit like a 200 spray right there.
See it, but no shield break as now the fight goes down.
So important that you get the damage here, and it's done!
TSM up in the skies. House goes down from the heavens. London belongs to TSM.
The start.
Feels good. Feels good. Dude, Raven literally tackled Hal here. I don't know if they show it.
To TSM.
They're literally just smooching. They're smooching down there. You guys didn't see it, but they were just smooching. Just. Look at that little crack slipping out. Whoa, whoa.
The stats said it all. Storm Point was TSM's in the regular season. They had an 80% win. Come across the line.
Champions, we're going to.
On
Oh
B.
boy, we do indeed. We're going to be back in London a couple of times, but.
Yeah, Ravens bicep, or not Ravens. Ravens too, but Jordan's biceps looking absolutely gigantic when he was holding that trophy up. Jordan probably took some roids that he didn't tell us about before this tournament.
Fellas,
He's armed up.
it's been a long time coming. Hal, I can see the smile on your face.
We'll just play some poops for a bit.